By the way, we didn't mean to offend anyone. Oh, I don't care. If you're offended...
I know.
I don't really care. Like, it's my in and out. It's my opinion.
Yeah. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another edition, the 2024 edition.
Honey, we're back.
Of
The Girls. Oh, honey, it's a new year.
Yeah,
it's a new
year.
era. Bitches in a new era. This girl is having an era.
Oh, yeah. Major errors going
DeDe's
on.
been having a major error. Should we catch him up? Well, Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone.
Honey, it's been Christmas, been New Year. We've had lovely time off.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while that I've been off.
You've died for 3 weeks.
Yeah, let me just address why I'm not in drag today. Basically, over Christmas, I had a little surgery, and then coming out of the surgery, I got violently ill. Like, couldn't eat, had no appetite, throwing everything up. Just something very wrong. I've been losing weight rapidly.
Yeah, can we just make it clear again? I think we've said this before in the pod, but she is not on Ozempic, girl.
I'm not mentally ill. I'm not on Ozempic. I'm just literally rotting away.
You've been chucking up your guts for the last 3 weeks. Yeah, she's just coming out of it. And literally every morning I see her come out of the room and I'm like, any progress?
Yeah, no,
Were
like...
you sick last night? Been a bit hellish.
Yeah, I'm getting back there. We've got DragCon coming up, so I'm really hoping that I get it together for DragCon.
She's going to be good for DragCon, but guys, she's not on Ozempic. Don't worry about her.
Yeah. But I kind of want people to believe I'm on Ozempic.
I know you do.
I don't get the shame in that.
I know.
If you're on Ozempic, bitch, own it.
Very much aware of that.
I'm on Ozempic and what? Everyone else
Big
is.
purr.
And what?
I remember I was really confused when Ozempic started being a thing, and I did like an Ursula recreation. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
When I did the Ursula makeup. The top comment went crazy, and it was like, it literally just said Ursula but on Ozempic.
Fierce.
But I kept reading it wrong because I'm dyslexic, and I was like, Ursula in the Olympics. So I was like, what? What's this Olympics? But I didn't read it right.
Get ready with me to become Ursula to go to the Olympics.
Get ready with me to go to the Olympics.
But moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Because it's a new year. How are we feeling? How are you feeling about the new year? Does it change much in you or like...
I'm excited. I feel like it is hyped up. Like, it literally is just a date.
Yeah.
Like, honey, a date and the time and everything is like a concept. Do you know what I mean?
I guess I weirdly feel it this year. I feel a bit more...
Well, it's a mental thing. It's like
re-energized.
New Year. Yeah. I think that's it. You know, it's nice to be, especially when Christmas is and, you know, New Year's. Everyone at that time is like off work, chilling out. So then when the New Year hits, everyone's like, okay, I feel refreshed. So it's good. You know, I'm excited. Have you got any New Year resolutions or anything?
I don't really know. I can't really have like one resolution. I think mine is just to work on my mentality and my work ethic and be more excited about the projects I've got going on this year.
Yeah.
I went home for about 11 days.
You were home for a while. I was only home for 4.
Yeah, because
we live in London and we went home to our families.
Yeah.
In
Kent. But it was really needed, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I know we don't relate on the sense of like...
Yeah.
For me, home is very chilled out. It's me, it's my mum, my dad. My brother and his boyfriend were around for like 2 or 3 days, but they had to go.
Yeah.
So for me,
I'm different.
It's not that heavy.
I always call DeDe mummy's boy because she's like,
you do. It really pisses me off.
I know it does. I guess why I say it. But I'm very different. I'm like, when I go home, I'm like, I love my parents, my family, and everything, of course, like so much. But like, I'm like, after 3 days, I'm done. I gotta go home. I gotta be back in London, where she can be away from the chaos. You're like happy to be a bit mothered. You are.
Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah,
but
I'm not.
I've got major younger sibling traits.
Yeah.
Like, and also everyone around me treats me like a younger sibling. Like I can't ever escape it, and I'm fine with that.
That's kind of the vibe you give off.
I'll roll on my back and get my belly scratched.
Yeah, it's very that.
Yeah, but yeah, for you, it's just like you've got so many family members.
Yeah, that as well. But it was only at a small Christmas. It was
I miss your family though.
I know, my mom said that.
Your mum's an icon.
Yeah,
we need to get her on the pod.
Yeah, we need to get her on the pod. God. My New Year's resolution, thanks for asking, is I'm manifesting this year. This is the year of manifestation. So I'm gonna do that because I feel like we've had a weird like end of the year, especially for the UK drag, and it's been weird. You know, there isn't much going on in the UK. Like I've got a really fierce like US tour soon. I'm like flying off because I only work abroad really. The UK is fucking dry, like it really is. at the moment anyway. And obviously we've had stuff with certain promoters fucking over queens, and that has been a bigger mess than like anyone really thought it would be. And I think that impact has really left kind of the drag in the UK kind of a bit in shambles. Also, we're in a living crisis. It's kind of a bit up in the air at the moment in the UK. I think everyone can kind of relate to that, which is good because we're all coming together and actually experiencing the same thing. And what I'm saying is, it's about manifesting.
It's about infestation.
It's about investing.
Get the roaches into your homes. They are cold outside.
That's my thing. I'm like, I'm not waiting for anything anymore. I'm going out and getting what I want. And I will, because I have.
I agree. Yeah, drag in the UK right now definitely a bit scary with the collapse of that touring company.
Yeah, it is scary.
Who should not be named. That's provoked are really deep.
Yeah, it's got a lot deeper. It's even affected me trying to work in the States. Like
it comes into everything.
It's everyone's, it's really set a bad tone for UK drag and who girls work with promoter.
Yeah.
It's kind of left a bit of a bad taste in people's mouths. But we're moving on and upwards, and this is our new year. We're all going to have fun this year. We're all going to keep thriving in drag and showing, what we are and what we're about.
Queer excellence.
Queer excellence.
Because everyone seems to be doing their ins and outs of 2024, I think we should do our ins and outs of 2024.
Yeah, let's do it. I was thinking about this because we actually had like a little conversation at the afters the other day.
Oh my God, yeah. We were all
going
around
around doing in and outs, and it was quite fun. And I was like, we need to do this for the pod.
Afters, to me, is not like music blaring, everyone's dancing.
Oh no.
It's let's get the girls, the close friends together. Let's sit down,
gather the queens,
and let's trail off the night, and let's have some nice conversations.
Yeah,
we have a little drinky.
Cute. We went wild on New Year's, by the way.
We did.
Do this in and out. So
let's do ins first.
Let's do in.
My first in.
Right, what's in?
Bigger hair on drag queens.
Okay.
Because like, for example, right now you're wearing a human hair, but it's got a bit of height to it.
Right.
Like
I thought it was so pointed, like all of a sudden.
Really?
Yeah.
Listen.
I was a bit gagged. I literally got a bit scared because the way you like really were like quite into that.
No, listen. When I say bigger hair on
me.
queens, I don't mean like all the time. Like, straight hair's nice. I think volume needs to be in.
Okay.
Volume.
That's fair enough.
That doesn't mean crazy drag diva double stack Texas pageant shit. It just means I would like to see a bit more in the wig.
Yeah.
Because recently, like, my humans,
I
I've
think
been
that kind
shoulder
of goes,
padding them.
yeah, more for you as well.
Yeah, it does. Because I don't look good. I don't look good in flat hair.
No.
And I was only really doing it because it seemed like a trend. Also, the only thing that's hard is performance. I like to whip my hair about.
Yeah, there is that part, obviously. But when you're not performing, like, you definitely need to.
Yeah,
I've said this to her many times.
Yeah, that goes for me as well. But even you, when you're in bigger hair, you look great in straight hair because.
Yeah.
But that's because your frame, your build, your face, it's small.
Yeah, flat hair's like that's my brand.
Like the hair, if you wore one of my wigs, wouldn't look good.
No.
But you with a bit of volume is when it's my most favorite, like a big blowout.
Yeah. Right. For these men in wigs, you need more volume, basically. Yeah. But for a dainty woman like me, I don't need volume.
Yeah. Yeah. Some girls.
I need volume in my lips and cheeks, and that's about
Some girls get away with it, but when it's giving like.
Yeah. Well, the girls that get it, but the girls that can't.
This isn't pointed, but when you don't have any body on and you're wearing a flat wig, and you don't have the body to the body. Yeah. Then
that's kind of a thing.
It doesn't work for me.
Yeah. If the shoulders are bigger than the hips, then sort it out.
If you are purposely going to look womanly in drag, but as you said, the ratios aren't matching, then that's out.
Yeah, it's off. My in is I mean, I might be late on this. I probably am. I very much am. But like, I think calf high boots are like in again.
Yeah.
Because I really got into them personally, and I keep seeing them, and I think everyone looks really cute in a calf high boot.
We used to hate them.
Yeah, I used to hate them. But I think now that I've understood the look, and I'm like, a calf high boot with a skirt and a little oversized crop jacket. Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, because you looked lovely at the dragathon we did in the white. You had the white calf. It's the Balenciaga like.
Yeah, calf high. Yeah, they're like really in.
Yeah, a big out for 2024. We all like to go out and have fun. Have a drink, have a laugh, have a good night.
Yeah.
But when you take it that extra mile, when you are plastered and you're lying on the floor being an embarrassment, that's not cute.
No, it's not.
I can't enjoy your presence. Get drunk, do all that. I get drunk, I do all that. But when it's like when someone's on self-destruct mode for a night out, I'm like, Oh.
Yeah, tea.
How do you enjoy yourself?
No, that's tea. I think that also goes to one of my outs as well. Mine is clubbing. Because I think it's kind of... I think it's going out. I just think it's like...
Clubbing? No, not clubbing. We work in clubs.
Yeah, but I mean, like... I think personally, like, the going out all the time. That's what I mean.
I think
like
going out more than, like...
Going out all the time is an out. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, going out all the time is
I'm not
an
saying clubbing, obviously, but, like, going out all the time.
Take care of yourself.
Yeah. And I think in is, like, being more at home. Because I enjoy being at home.
That's kind of an exclusive one for us, though. Like, I don't mind if people go out all the time. But for me, I've been really enjoying... But it's also winter. It's January.
Yeah, I love it.
I've been really enjoying just being at home and focusing on stuff I need to get done. Like, you know.
I do agree, though, with your point, though. I do think people, like, when you can see someone's, like, fucked, whether they're drinking, whether they're whatever they're doing, when you can see it, I'm like, you need to check yourself.
And
I see a lot of, like, I mean, I'm not going to say names, but, like, I've seen some people who are high up in this industry be absolutely fucked in front of me, and I've literally looked at them up and down and been like, are you for real? And I'm trying to look after them, and I'm trying to, like, help them out.
Yeah, always. Like, it's not like turn the cold shoulder. If someone needs help on a night out.
I've seen people in this industry who everyone knows be like really questionably I think they're gonna die in front of me, and they're just like out, and I'm like gagged.
Woo!
So that's it. I'm gonna leave it there.
Love that. Yeah, go.
But yeah, I think that's it's not a good look. Like, I love getting drunk, but I never get to the point where, like, I am unconscious, can't speak. Someone's having to help you get in a car. Like, I'm sorry, I can't relate to that. I know people get fucked up, like, go out and enjoy.
I know
yourself,
it, and also I know it.
Sometimes
you just, like, accidentally go the extra mile. But I'm more about like when you're purposely going out and doing...
And it's also like a regular thing.
It's a regular thing and you're doing the most.
And you're known as that girl.
It's a trait that I'm a bit like...
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway.
Yeah, stop eating shit off the ground.
Yeah. Get up.
Yeah, get up.
Get up.
Get up. Out for me...
Okay, go for it.
Spending thousands on costumes.
Oh, this was going to be one of mine.
Like, Big Purr, get it out. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see a... £3,000 catsuit with the cheapest stones. I can't be arsed and they fall off in seconds. Like, I'm sorry, it's done, it's out, we're moving on. We've all seen it. You can't reinvent it. Let's now get back into styling actual cute clothes, whether they're worth nothing or not.
Because my thing is, like, just because you spent all that money on a custom outfit doesn't mean you actually look good.
Doesn't mean you're fierce. Does not mean you're fierce. I'm sorry, but, like, that's my tea. No matter if you're sitting there in a $4,000 catsuit, I don't care, you're not fierce.
Unless,
but it doesn't make you fierce.
Unless, of course, you look like...
Oh, yeah,
great.
if you look great, then sure, money well spent. But, like, when people rely on, like, you know, an expensive wig with loads of rhinestones, we'll get onto that, an expensive catsuit with all the rhinestones that you've seen on 1,000 girls, that doesn't make you fierce. I can wear a £10 bodysuit and a dress, and I will look like the richest woman in the club.
Yeah.
Tea.
Yeah, you're good at styling and putting stuff together, though.
I'm not great at styling. I look up to a lot of people for styling. I think someone that's really good at styling is a Hora. She's really good. Yeah. I love that she can take pieces, and I'm working on my styling in 2024 as well. I'm trying to get more into jewelry. That's another thing for me.
Oh, I need to get into jewelry.
I really need to get into
I need
jewelry.
to get into necklaces.
Yeah.
I just can't find, because for me, I feel like the necklaces you'd want would be easier to find. The necklaces I want like nice jeweled necklaces, but not. It's
hard to find that balance, isn't it?
Not the fierce.
Not like gems, fierce drag jewels.
Okay, right. And that leads me on to one of my outs.
Okay, go on.
Those drag jewels. I'm sorry, like, I'm so guilty of this, like, because I did get a big box of them for Drag Race, and it's nothing against anyone who makes them, but I just personally think these big coloured plasticky jewels in your face are ugly. It's not tasteful. No,
I do agree. I think it's a hard one because I think if you have... Because there's some queens that are such big drag and it's so panto that it needs to have that.
But you can have big jewelry. You can have big jewelry.
Yeah, I agree.
And it not be tacky.
Like a big hoop.
A big hoop.
Yeah, I think those like gem, like fucking...
The chunky gem, like...
Yeah, those soldered like...
No. Gem. And they always break. They break so easily.
They are
also
horrible.
Earrings are hard with drag. I mean, they do usually break all the time, but yeah. So I'm currently like, I get a big batch of them off Ali.
Yeah.
Not like big ones, just nice earrings.
Just get some cheap, yeah. Also, back to what I was saying, rhinestone wigs. Oh my god, everyone I'm just saying it. Everyone's thinking it. Like, get them out. If I see one more fucking rhinestone wig on someone's head and they think they're serving cunt, I'm gonna chuck them in a bin.
But it
myself.
depends because you're.
No, it's rotted.
No, because I know. I'm trying to clear it up for them because I know what you're on about. But for example, your John Baptiste hair for the final was nice. It has gems in it, but it's the ones where it's like a big fat trail.
I just hate them. I think I've seen them so many times on Queens, and I'm like, it kind of, to me, like, I'm gonna probably offend a lot of people, but to me, it's like, you don't know how to style your drag. You just rely on something that looks like it's shining, and I'm like, it's hair. Why does it need to have rhinestones in it to be gorge?
Yeah.
That's what I don't get, and I'm like, you just put that on because you're ready to make the money and move on.
People, so if I'm gonna like name names who I believe do that sort of thing well because it's tasteful, is Ellis Atlantis, Saya, Starlet.
Saya does really nice ones.
Saya, like, because when I think of like those sorts of wigs, but good and tasteful. Saya.
And it's John Baptiste. He used I had a wig from him and it had specific stones in it, but it was like, it was meant to branch off into little stones, but it is those like swirly. And every bit of it's stone, and it's just like a swirl on top, and then the rest is long synthetic hair.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's usually like a pale blue or like a green, and I'm sorry, it's so untasteful. Every time I see it, I literally want to throw up.
Quote of the day.
In for me, so I'm gonna say one just because it's not on my head. HD lace is in. I think it's.
I mean, yeah, lovely, but so hard to maintain.
Way drag has become now. Human hair was not a thing. You know, like when we came to London, it was a thing, but it wasn't, no one really had human hair. And then, I'm just saying because we came to London because it's an era in my head where I remember the time where it's become popular. Not that we invented it at all.
No.
But what I'm saying is, I remember that because we came into London, a lot of the girls had synthetic hair. And then now they have human, and a lot of people just wear human. But now I think because we've started wearing HD lace now, well, the standard of wigs has gone up even more, and I think now that we've stepped our toes into HD lace, I think it's the way forward.
I just wish things were more practical in drag, because there's a lot of things that I struggle with, like little details that I genuinely, because of the level I sweat, because of this and that I can't control, or maybe I just need to take a bit more time to learn what works. Because for me, I have that HD lace on my pink 40-inch, and it comes off my head.
I see what you mean. Maybe that's just a personal thing.
Because it's so thin. Yeah. And I'm like, I stand by this. I glue the fuck out of that wig. Every time. And every time it somehow
Someone made a really
off.
good like point the other day, and it was a US Queens, and they were saying like, it's really frustrating doing gigs and having such a big standard because of Drag Race. And there is such a big standard with drag. So maybe that's like my inner big standard speaking out.
Yeah, see,
do you know what I mean? So I do think it's very difficult to like stay on top of things like that because it's expensive, it's fragile. But I think it's like, it's weird because that's like where drag is heading, is such a standard to live up to.
But
and it's so difficult.
Don't.
Also, can I just clarify, these ins and outs are like kind of personal. Like they don't have to. I'm not saying. No, like I'm not saying that they are really like the end of the world. Like these are my opinions, and like my opinions could be wrong to someone else. But these are simply our opinions on what's in and out.
No offense to anyone.
Yeah, no offense.
Live your life.
And if you get offended, then like
start watching.
It is what it is.
I think going for like a little walk or a run a couple days a week, or maybe 1 or 2 days a week, whatever you can manage, would really help with like mentality. I know since I started running and exercising, it's helped me mentally a lot. I feel like that's, get outside, get some fresh air, take care of yourself.
I think is like kind of the simple things in life. Like I'm feeling that this year. Like things like being at home, just cooking nice food. Those things are in for me. Like the simplest things. And like being active. It's like a simple thing that you step over because we're like, we have to style a wig, or we have to do this, or get ready for this. And it's like, no, those simple things of like actually keeping kind of a nice lifestyle
keeps you connected very much to normal life.
Yeah. And I feel like the past 2 years has been us like kind of being like, wait, those things you're meant to do.
Yeah, because I know we all have a bit of ADHD, but I've especially noticed it. Like, I just get very like overpowered with like, I never really, like last year I never really took any chances to let my mind just go
Yeah.
and just rest and
I
relax.
agree.
Focus on the little things that make me happy in life. It was all about, well, I've got to look like this, got to look this good, I've got to do this gig, I've got to perform this well because I'm on this show. It's like a constant. So again, relating back to what I said, having the break, I guess taking more holidays, taking more breaks, taking more time out to just be like, hey guys, I'm going to disappear for like a week and just, you know,
I feel these are all like very personal though, I feel. Like they're very like,
no, but I feel like everyone should.
I'm like, what's it? Yeah, no, I do agree,
Yeah. Dancing without tricks isn't in. A lot coming from me. When I say without tricks, I mean stop doing more than 2 splits in your numbers.
I kind of think that. I think
unless it's like
I think all the tricks are kind of out.
It doesn't really get much.
I just don't think people care anymore.
No, and I think
it's a controversial one. I think the hype for Drag Race is out.
Oh
no! Can I be specific? I'm not talking about Drag Race is still so fierce. It's still so good. It's doing so many good things. But I generally feel like personally, in where I'm sitting, and if I'm being really honest, like I just feel like the actual hype around like auditioning and all that is out. I'm sorry, it is.
I feel like it's kind of gradual. At least here in the UK, I've noticed that people don't really seem to give a shit as much.
No, they don't.
If a girl's on Drag Race, and it's literally a case now of like you're in backstage in the dressing room and it's like, oh, so you're on Drag Race, and they'll be like, yeah, going soon.
But
and then they're like, okay.
But that's the reality of things. I'm sorry, but it comes out so fast. It comes out so frequent. Like it that's the reality. It's like it's not as
my out is how vigorous it's being pumped out. I mean, live your life, get your money. But for the queens, it means that a lot of us don't get if you go on Drag Race, you sometimes almost just don't get noticed at all.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I got far in my season, but I just feel bad for the girls who literally go on there, don't necessarily get the airtime they deserve, and then because there's so much Drag Race going about, they gain about 1,000 followers. Yeah,
well, it's different now. It's this thing. It's like you used to watch season 4, season 5 Drag Race US, and it was like such a hype around every single one of those people. As soon as they came out on TV, it was kind of like they're ready to get famous. Do you know what I mean? Whereas like the reality is there's too much of it now, so it's not that. So I do agree and stand by my point of that the hype around Drag Race or becoming a Ru girl is out.
Yeah. It's also something grass is greener on the other side. You don't realise till you do it. But also, disclaimer, always. It's amazing. I'm very happy I did it. No regrets.
Oh, of course. I think it's like...
I think it should still be on. It should still be happening. Yeah. I just think the intensity of how much it is happening needs to like...
And I'm comparing it to my personal experience of like, I had such a hype for my season. I remember like auditioning, there was a hype.
Yeah, there was.
You know, people were literally waiting for someone to breathe and they would go, she's on. Like they were waiting. It's not like that anymore.
My season was not like that.
No, so it's different, you know. So that's my thing.
Yeah,
the hype is gone.
But it's just saying that to protect.
Yeah, of course. Doesn't disvalue
drag and protect it not dying out because it gets too intense.
Yeah, like
mainstream.
Still go on the show and show us how fit you are. Period. Like go and do it.
But just don't expect the same things.
Yeah. I think I'm specifically thinking of the hype around auditioning.
That's
what I'm specifically looking at right now. Is like the hype around auditioning to be a Ru girl, to be on Drag Race.
Yeah.
To have that around you, that hype's gone.
Yeah,
no one cares.
That's gone. Ow. Breastplates. Ill.
Okay.
That's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Done. Unless they're the really lovely ones you wear.
Do you know what? I agree.
The ones you wear with the seamless
I think breastplates are out. I think I just think there's so many people in them now.
Some people make them look great. Some people don't.
Yeah, and they're also...
I'm one of those who don't.
Yeah, I think they are out.
Yeah, they're out.
Unless it's like,
Yeah.
My ones are different.
Another out, long conversation over text. This is my thing, because I don't enjoy talking to people over DMs or text. I don't. It's either like a back and forth, cute, done.
I don't.
I would rather... I wouldn't rather you FaceTime me. Don't FaceTime me. That's a crime.
Okay.
Unless I know you know.
Yeah.
So I guess
because I FaceTime people, but I've only got about 3 people on my list that I FaceTime.
Yeah, same here. Yeah. Four people max that I'll FaceTime to get in contact. I don't mind it if you're saved on my phone. If you're not saved under my phone, then I'm not picking it up.
No.
I don't mind picking up a call. It's easy.
Yes, I don't like that.
You don't?
No. Don't call me. I'm like, if you're gonna chat to me, be like, if you're like that much of a friend to me, FaceTime me. That's fine. Like close friends.
But I'm kind of talking about that weird like. when they're not
I'm like,
close.
send me a voice note.
Oh,
Don't
yeah, I
send
guess
me a
there's
don't
voice
call
notes
me.
also like,
I like voice notes because it's the same thing as a call, but it's not that intensity of like, you need to pick up and have that conversation now. I can leave it and come back to it.
yeah.
So I like voice notes. I know people hate them, but I like them.
On the topic of voice notes, dating apps, and we just start talking, don't voice note me. I
That's
don't
a
like
lot.
it. And a lot of people are like, prefer to, like
Yeah,
to go
that's
in
a bit much.
voice note. No, because you're coming on too strong there.
Yeah, that's.
I don't want to have to voice note you.
Because then you got to put it on a bit. Because when you're
Because you already start thinking, because they send the voice note first, you're like, oh, now I've got to think about my voice.
Yeah, because you can't be like, hey girl, like.
Yeah, you can't go on the voice note like on a dating app, and there's some guy be like, oh, what's up? Like, how are you doing? And then,
Hi,
and then
basically,
you're like, hey girly pop. So basically,
hey sweetie pie.
so an out. If I don't follow you back, that does not mean in any sense that I dislike you, that I don't roll with you, it doesn't mean anything. Social media is stupid.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
It's just too much. It's like, I'm sorry, I do completely agree with what you're saying, and I do think like if you're pressed about an unfollow, you need to get a life.
Grow up.
Like go and get a job, work more, do something, because that is obviously is, you know, concerningly high on your concern
I
list.
really don't like. I
don't give a fuck.
If someone comes up to me, okay, one thing that really, really annoys me, it's happened to me before, and this is no anger against any of those people who've done it to me, or maybe it is. Don't come up to me in the club or whatever and demand a follow.
That's not cute.
Because also like
that will always be ugly.
Because if I turn around, because I had this at Work the World, and it was someone I didn't know. It was obviously someone who was a fan of the show, of Drag Race, and it was just coming out. It's one of my first proper fan interactions, and I was like, oh hi, like nice, you know, whatever, nice to meet, you know, a fan. And
it was their first and only.
Yeah,
first and last.
Only interaction ever. 5 people watched my season. And it was like, and he just, I don't know, it goes, oh, I follow you, follow me back. And I was like,
yeah, hey.
I went,
never.
It just came out, I went, no. And he was like, why?
Hate that.
And I was
Fuck off.
But I was like, because I don't know you. I'm not friends with you. I don't need to follow you.
It's something that's really common, and I'm sorry, even like some queens do it.
Go away.
I've had it. Literally go away. I'm sorry, if you are having to ask for a follow, it proves it all. I don't want to follow you. I don't care. If I was going to follow you, it's just, I hate that, like, that is like a thing in a conversation now.
Why do people care?
It's a follow. It's a social media thing. Like, why does that need to be inputted in a day-to-day conversation? I don't want to go to a club and I'm having a conversation with someone and they whip that out. Oh, why didn't you follow me? I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck.
That makes me instantly look at you and go,
yeah. Like
just so you know, if you do that.
First of all, if I don't follow you, I just don't want to see your content. I don't care. That doesn't mean that you're invalid.
That's not, to me, that's not nasty.
No, it's not nasty. I'm sorry, it's not. And people think it's nasty.
No.
And that's when I'm like, you have a problem because you're too insecure. And your insecurities are based on if someone follows you or not. That means check yourself. That means you don't have friends around you. And like, it's an ick to me. It's such an ick.
That's on the same level as going up to someone in a club and you introduce yourself and they go, we've met before actually. This is what Trixie recently highlighted. It's the same thing. Yeah,
it's like, but I think even the follow thing is a lot more because you're asking for a favor. You're asking for them to do an action, and I'm like, I'm not gonna tap
to
that
go
follow
on
button.
your social media page.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see your shit. If I did, I would follow you, and that's it. That doesn't mean you're a bad person. You are probably a lovely person, but I don't give a fuck about what you're posting.
But we're not going to chat on DM because I don't chat to anyone on DM. An in is if someone comes up to you in the club and demands a follow back, you punch them in the throat.
Why don't you follow me?
You punch them in the throat.
I'm sorry.
Square in the throat. Boom.
Is that not obvious?
I feel like we've come across like bitchy. This
no,
podcast.
I don't care because I'm over it.
Are you over it today?
That's all pissed me off a bit.
I can tell that's got you heated. We've got her heated just by going through ins and outs. An annoying thing. This was more of a pet peeve.
This is what happens a lot.
What's a nice positive in?
I think sisterhood is really in.
Yes.
I think better and more than ever before because we've really expanded our sisterhood. I think in London especially with certain people, and I think it's really nice to just like remember to support those that support you, you know, and it's like, keep that network cute, keep it small, keep it contained, but I think it's really good to like surround yourself by different people. And especially, as I said, in the UK, especially, we're in a living crisis, like the drag promote, that we've all had these problems where like it's good to like have a sisterhood and you can speak freely to each other and remember that you're not alone in everything. And that means everyone. I'm not talking about Rue girl, local girl, I'm talking about all of them.
Yeah, sisterhood's very much super important.
Yeah.
It's also just nice to be able to like ask, like, I don't know, ask a sister for advice.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
because I don't know why I sometimes feel like in this industry, especially when you get on Drag Race, maybe it's just a me thing, I feel really awkward asking for advice from other girls.
Yeah.
Unless it's like you or LaBelle or like,
yeah.
I don't know why. I feel like because everything's so dry, not dry, but it's a bit competitive right now, it feels.
And also people act like the subconscious thinking of when you go on that show is that you're now above everyone else. And that doesn't mean that anyone else below you is unworthy, but the natural thing is like, you're on a show now, I'm a Rue girl now. And it actually isn't the case.
I think that's out as well.
It is out. It's so out.
Being a Rue girl, that does not in any sense put you above anyone.
That doesn't make you fierce.
You are the same.
That does not make you fierce. If you think you're a Rue girl now and you were shit before and apparently now you're good, I'm sorry, it didn't change a thing.
No.
That's another thing.
She's gonna get heated again. Her blood's boiling.
Oh, honey, I'm getting hot. This week's getting
I'm really
fuming.
scared we're gonna finish this pod and you're gonna smack this Don Julio around my face.
Because I'm getting fuming. I'm actually sweating a bit.
How are you sweating? You're wearing like
because I'm getting pissed off.
This is a lovely dress, by the way.
Thanks.
Off topic. This dress is in.
Thanks.
Oh, lace is in. I know that's probably.
Is it?
I feel like that's been in for a bit. Mugler did like lace and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so recently.
The in that I had written down, shaving your brows off.
Yeah, I think
get rid of
people
them.
get so scared about shaving your brows. I've had mine shaved off for years now. I don't want them back. I don't care. They're an unnecessary thing to have on your face when you're a drag queen.
Even like, aside from drag, relating back to Doja, she shaved hers off. She actually looks really cool.
I love it. I'm like, you could draw them on, girl. Give yourself 3 minutes. You can get a brow on.
It takes some time. It definitely took some time with me, but like,
don't take. And also, I'm sorry, but I do not. An out for me is like covering half your brow in drag, or like having your natural drag, your boy brows in drag and drawing a bit on. I'm like, baby, just get the glue stick out. That's the last option.
Yeah. Again, it's hard because
cute.
some people it works.
I don't think it does.
You know what? Fair enough.
I don't that's a personal thing. If
Yeah,
I
fair
see
enough.
that,
Fair enough.
it's the first thing I see. I go,
yeah.
oh, you don't have any lid space. You are not feminized.
Closing your face off.
Yeah, I don't think it makes someone look ugly. Like, it doesn't, but I just think like that is something that, as a makeup artist and as someone who understands makeup, is something that is very necessary to give you feminization. You don't have to contour. If you got a skinny nose, if you got a skinny nose, don't contour it. Let that go. That's fine. But that space is necessary, I think, to feminize.
Yeah, I agree.
And I've done people's makeup and it's changed them.
Yeah, it really does transform the face.
So,
it depends what you're after when you're in drag.
I just think it's like
or
it's
when
a
you're
little
doing
step
makeup
that just adds so much cunt, like it does.
I agree.
You know, but hey ho. Again, if you do it, you're fine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure as long as you're happy and you think it's the way
as long
forward,
as you're, know,
just our personal.
You've got a roof over your head. You're eating some nice warm food.
Yeah, it's just our personal ins and outs.
Are you excited for the new year?
No, I actually am. I'm ready to like start this year. I've also got a notebook as well. I'm gonna start writing stuff down a bit more.
Yeah.
And also we'll actually let you guys know how it goes, but we want to start like getting like a whiteboard in our house because we're all a bit chaotic. Me and DeDe are quite chaotic.
Very chaotic.
And we're just trying to think of like ways to kind of implement a bit more routine in our lives and a bit more putting our foot down with a few things. Because we say like, tomorrow we're going to do this. We don't do it. Because, you know, I'm not looking on my phone to go in my calendar
That's
and see
the thing.
you know what I mean?
I give myself too much to do.
Yeah, we do give ourselves
nothing
too
gets
much.
done.
Yeah, we
So
give
it needs to
ourselves
be-
too much to do.
Yeah.
So we're gonna might get a whiteboard up in the house and like have things on so that when we wake up, you see it. You when every time you come in the living room, you see it. And I've got a notebook because I'm gonna start writing things down and trying to remember, and have a little moment with my notebook every day.
Yeah, agree.
So I'm gonna see how that goes. It probably won't last long.
No, we'll stick to it.
Yeah, we will.
I want to do that as well.
Yeah.
Just get more organised, I think.
And also like, and one more in is tequila. Like, I'm sorry, if you're gonna get drunk, have tequila.
Out Sambuca. Are you kidding me?
And yeah, that sounds like a girl you don't want to be around. Sambuca. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, oh,
I'm sorry.
Sambuca's coming out tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not coming.
Oh, girl, I'm staying home.
I'm staying home.
Like, I'm not being around her, girl.
No, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people enjoy Sambuca. I just really hate it with all my...
it's so vile.
I hate... Like, my idea is when I turn up to the gates of hell because I die because I'm a fag.
Yeah.
I turn up to the gates of hell and I have to down 5 Sambucas.
Woof.
Disgusting.
Vulgar behavior.
Sorry.
Oh, it just stinks.
Yeah.
And
anyway.
also, tequila's the only alcohol, well, that I know of, that's not a depressant.
Yeah.
Gin is a depressant. Vodka is a depressant. Tequila's an upper, honey.
If you're going to become an alcoholic, do it
Have
right.
a tequila.
Have a tequila.
Go.
Do an upper.
Cheers to that, honey. Ooh.
If I had a tequila right now, I think I'd explode.
I'd actually so drink a gorge bit of tequila.
Go on down a bit.
I'm going to have my Cafe Patron.
Cafe Patron. Cafe Patron.
Oh!
That was fierce ASMR. A chalice. No, it's fine. Just don't get it on the mic. Was that good?
Oh, it's so gorge.
Oh, girl, you're in drag. I fear you're going to be ready for
I'm not going to let DeDe have any because I think Cafe Patron will come straight back out.
Oh, straight out as it came in.
These leg scarves holding this is making me nervous.
Okay, right. Yeah, fuck.
By the way, we didn't mean to offend anyone. Oh, I don't care. If you're offended...
I know.
I don't really care. Like, it's my in and out. It's my opinion. Move
yeah,
on.
everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
We're entitled to ours. So, we've been watching the new trailers. We're obsessed already. My girl of the week is Diane in the trailers. She's the one with the ginger bob and the fringe.
Anna Winter.
She is out for Anna Winter. Anna Winter made it into the trailers house. This is the UK version.
Yeah.
And the UK's obsessed with trailers. It like really blew
up.
It's good.
And to be fair, we started watching it, didn't we?
Yeah.
And we watched this first 2 episodes and I was literally like, oh, I'm so bored. Like, it's just going to be a bunch of shite. And as soon as that 3rd episode hit, honey, I was like gagged.
Diane, I'm a fierce protector.
That's why they left
Diane.
3 episodes in for the premiere, because you have to watch all 3.
I'm a fierce protector of Diane. Whenever someone has pulled her name up, I wish them nothing but hell.
Yeah,
because
Diane's
she's gonna get
scary.
She's gonna get the girls together.
She is. She's gonna gather some twinks.
She's sitting there looking at everyone get it all wrong,
Oh,
and she's going, "I'm not saying the girls aren't doing
their
their thing, but they're not doing it."
And she is completely dark-sided.
Dark-sided, very dark-sided. She's not a Christian.
She's another girl
of the week. I don't know her name.
Yeah.
The dark.
What's her name?
Lady.
What's that? Has anyone seen that meme of that?
Find me a church. I've done what everyone else wants to do. Find me a church.
She's not a Christian.
Most importantly, Diane. Diane, we love you on traitors.
Yeah, Diane's killing it.
Whoa.
What
Flamball.
happened there?
Welcome to the Flamball. The next ball on
So
Drag Race.
3 looks.
Inspired by your favourite phlegm.
Right. Happy New Year, everyone. I hope you had a gorgeous Christmas. And we are back every week, every Sunday.
Yes.
For the rest of the year. So you're not getting rid of us.
And
honey.
next time, are we going to manage to do one for DragCon?
Yeah, we'll squeeze one in. Yeah.
We'll figure out.
We'll have one. Got DragCon coming up.
Yes, DragCon is on the 13th and 14th.
Yes.
I've got the season 5 show on the 12th.
Yeah, you're doing a cute thing.
Yeah, what's your booth? How are you feeling about DragCon?
I'm looking forward to it a bit more this year.
Good.
It's been a bit chaotic in the past, but like it always is. But yeah, I think it's gonna be cute. We're next to each other pretty much.
Yeah, we're pretty much opposite.
So if you guys do want to meet any of us, if you go to one of us, you're gonna see the one another one just after, because we are very, very close together.
Teaser for our booth, it's very that meme of the black house and the pink house next to each other.
Very that.
It's literally that.
Yeah, very that. But that's our
literally
brand.
That's literally our brand.
I'm going to be locked away for being a naughty girl this year. And you are?
Going to be chilling in the pink living room, honey.
In the pink lagoon.
I feel like I'm in the like waiting office to like get you bailed.
Yeah, very that.
That's what I'm doing. Anyway, sorry, we rambled. Love you lots. Happy New Year. And we have been
The Girls. See you next week, fuckers.
See you next time, honey.